Hello and welcome to another gauge demo from FIPgauges.com. Here we have another new gauge recommended by my beta tester, so thanks for that. It's a G gauge for acceleration. So I've currently set this to run at two different ranges. So we've got negative 2Gs to positive 5Gs, and the other range is negative 5Gs to positive 10Gs. I did pull 45 Gs in my X-Wing fighter, but decided that I really didn't need to go beyond 10 on a proper aircraft gauge. So here it is. We also have a minimum and maximum G needles, so it will record the maximum and minimum Gs. Now when you first start SPAD and your simulator, the variables are set to 0 by FSX, which is wrong because in the real world we're at 1G all the time. So we'd have to do a reset, and we basically hit the S1 key for reset, and that resets the needles to 1G. Okay, S2, S3, S4 and S5 have no function on this gauge, but S6 is the range changer. So if we click S6, you can see it toggles between the negative 5 and the positive 10, and between the negative 2 and the positive 5G ranges. Okay, so also down the left hand side here we have the G's in a digital readout, so it's showing the current G-force, the minimum G-force and the maximum G-forces that have been applied since the last reset. So I'm going to pull the aircraft out of autopilot and I'm just going to give it a quick tug, and see if we can pull some G's and hit the ground at the same time. That wasn't very clever. As you can see, the G needle was maxed out at 5 because I'm flying an F-18 at the moment. So what I really want to do is change the G range for the jet aircraft, and we'll give it a bit of a pull now, and hopefully we'll get it close to 10 Gs. In fact, we just hit 10. So maybe I will put another gauge to go slightly beyond 10, but to be honest, if you're pulling 10 Gs you shouldn't be. Okay, so you can see how that's working. I've hit both -4 and positive 10 by just yanking the yoke in the F-18. So next I'll cover the menus. Now the menu is activated on this gauge by the right dial. The blue LED is the indicator for the nearest hardware control for the menu. So we just give the right dial a twist, and the first option in the menu is version and information. So we twist the left dial, that basically tells you the version of the gauge and a little bit of information about the other options in the menu as well. Okay, we'll turn that off, and the next option, turn the right dial, is side buttons. Now we can turn the side buttons on and off, and these buttons can be labelled in SPAD.next, and there's a separate tutorial showing you how to do that as well. For now I'll turn those off. The next option is the G-force scale. Now should you turn the buttons on, then these buttons will be hidden, so you can reprogram these buttons to do what you like and still have the ability to change your scale settings and do your reset through the menu as well. So that is the G-force scale. So if we hit the left dial, we can toggle the scales. Next option in the menu is the needle reset, and once again we can now use the left dial to reset the needles. Next option in the menu is the optional glass reflections, which you can turn on and off. And finally the background color change, which has been implemented in all my version 2 gauges now, and we can simply select between the original color scheme, which was basically a mid-stroke dark grey, to now where we have the dark black gauge face, a much darker background, and the full black background as well. So you have the option of setting your colouring and preferences as per my other aviation gauges now. Okay, so that's being released literally minutes after this video goes live. So I hope you've enjoyed the video and I hope you like the gauge, and please check out videos, tick and subscribe. See ya for now.